Hello and welcome to the stream. Oops, I'm having a feedback. Alright. Again, sorry about that. Welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. And I was listening to the developer update during my lunch break today, and so many things are going to happen, and it's going to really change the end game mechanic now of Diablo 4. But though we don't know yet, we just give a tease on what's going to be happening on the Lord of Hatred, and they also tease what are the changes that they have done on the mechanics and the skills. And more importantly, I have seen the necromancer, the minions are now getting a benefit. They now have they can have a skill tag, a damage type. Like they could become a darkness skill now. They could become a blood skill now. I think bone skill. I think that they can get the benefit from the bone and those damage type, like the I think, like for example, increasing your damage to darkness skill. So if you have that, like the dam, like void, I think they have changed the void. That is not how the void. Basically, the void aspect is more on crowd controlling when you are using the blight skill. But it seems like right now it's doing some multiplicative damage, and now they have multiplicative damage affixes. So now they have multipliers. So, and then they have given us a tease on the crafting mechanics for the Horadric cube, and then the talisman. I think the Horadric cube is going to be the real end game on with regards to crafting system. Like there are so many things that you can do. Especially the one that excites me is the that you can have a charm that has that can contain a power, a unique power of a certain item. Like they gave us a tease of that Godslayer crown, and that is good. And we know how good Godslayer crown is, but I didn't check what is the change on that Godslayer crown, because I believe right now it's kind of overpowered. Anyway, I don't know whether can I take a look on just to take a quick peek. Give me a second. I don't have for season 13 yet. If I'm going to use this one, and then I think I remember I had some glitch on my phone a while ago that I created a multiple copy of this one. Like say for season 13, copy build, then 13, then save. So now this is now the talisman slot. The thing is, the skill tree remains the same. We will now have a new skill tree, and I don't know on the Paragon board, and I don't know also what are, like for example, where is that? Oh, new, a Phogic Furor, aspect of channeling, aspect of deluge. Overpower stacks increase your primary maximum resource. Did they change the skill tree also? Like, Seems like it's the same. Probably this is just now the disobedience is now your damage over time grants you 1.5 damage reduction for 2 seconds, stacking up to 30 times. Banish Lord Talisman, after you spend blah blah, gain 4 stacks of overpower. Your critical strikes that overpower deal increased damage per stack of overpower. Gain 4 stacks of overpower. No, the question is, I think I heard about the overpower stacks. What I don't know if the overpower is now a kind of damage stacks, like for example how many stacks that you can build. Can you use a unique item, or like for example that Banish Lord Talisman, it says grants you an additional stacks. If you have that Ratmas Vigor, will you have more stacks? And then that stacks, it's like the overpower is now some kind of a multiplicative damage for your overpower damage. So when it overpowers, it scales its damage based on the stacks, but I don't know how does the stacks work. It says here new, but where are the affixes? Blight also fire. Hellbent Commander, I think this is still bugged. I think there's still gonna be some changes here. Will of Ratma, vulnerable, weakened, crowd controlled. Curse skills deal shadow damage when applied to afflicted enemies. Anyway, so yeah, it's as much as I want to make a build planner this Saturday to prep for Lord of Hatred, it seems like the build planner will not be ready probably until the game is launched. But until then, we're just gonna figure out what are the new skill tree, and yeah, we're just gonna make some new builds based on the new mechanics and new endgame system. So now I have already polished this one. So let me finish this one. Humble, this one. Vitality. And then suffix, I'm going with necrotic resistance. Save. Another one here. Humble. Humble. Necrotic resistance. So I have really bombarded this idol altar. So now we are sitting at, we could max out our vitality up to 119 points. If we can even reach up to 100 vitality, so meaning we can make the our damage to penetrate at 100%, meaning it now mitigated the 100% resistance of the enemies at level 100. Speaking of the patch yesterday, let's take a look on, maybe let's grab my other character. Let's start with, let's check out the poison rogues. Though they didn't mention that, they didn't specifically say that individual operator is already working. They just say they just mentioned that they have fixed the skill tree, that somehow it's not working when the skill tree is changed. So now we didn't change the skill tree, though we don't have the individual operator here. If we have the individual operator, so we should get these two, add these two here, and where should we getting the other 2 points? This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 15%. This is probably, I'm gonna get these 2 points right here, and then 2 points to this one so that we can maximize everything. Okay. Let's level up the I think I don't need the abomination. I just need to okay, let's go, boys. Once I have invested on those points, I'm going to relog just to reset. Oh, right. Oh, that was... I shouldn't allocate on those points so that when I go to the arena, I can test it. Yeah, this is not the damage of the poison rogues. Mm-hmm. Okay, one more point. And kaboom. What is my armor? 61. Okay, that's enough. Then let's relog. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm not going to place the points. But instead, I'm going to remove this. Once I add it. Okay. So basically this setup, this is going to only add, we're just going to add the individual operator. Again, the I think the poison damage peaks at around 600 because there's again the
Hello, traveler.
well, we don't have the armor shred here. I think it's the vile flask that that causes the armor shred. $632, 647, I believe that is the damage of the poison. Yeah, 600, around that amount. And then damage of the hits is around 634, 5,000, 48, 62, 53, 35, 5,000. I see one stack, around 343 is the damage. Poison. 3 stacks, 1. That was fast. So yeah, 1 stack, 2 stacks, around 700 something. So if we now add the 4 points here, so basically, right? And then let's leave the game again. Let's relog so that it refreshes. So I don't know if there's also a bug that like those buffs is not working when we are adding it, or we are making some changes, but we'll see. So now we add the individual operator now, and then so basically, even by adding that individual operator, the damage of the rogue a while ago should be the same. Should be the same. Around 300 damage of poison per stack. However, supposedly, and then we saw a damage of like for the hits like around 4,000 going to like average of 5,000. By adding this individual operator now, supposedly we should see when we summon a warrior, when we have a rogue, this is 100% multiplicative damage. Therefore, the damage should be like, I'm expecting at least 50% just to make it more conservative. But supposedly the damage should be double because that is 100% multiplier. Let's unsummon so that we will only summon a rogue now. Let's see. So same, look at the damage. The hit damage is around 2,000, 4,000, 3,000, 4,000. So I think it's the same. Nothing is changed. Well, that is expected because the individual operator is not an immediate buff right away unless we have a warrior or archer along with our rogues. Okay, so let's check 2 stacks. One more poison. So yeah, 1 stack is around 300-ish. One poison. One more. So yeah, the 1 stack is around 300, approximately 300. I think the damage is scaling because of when there is a armor shred. So let's make it in a proper sequence. So this is now rogue. Oops. That's not a rogue, that's Marrow Shard. This is now the rogue. Okay? We're seeing around, even just looking at the hit damage, like 4,800, 5,300, 6,000, 5,400, 4,000, 4,000. It averaged around 4,000 to 5,000. Okay? Now, let's summon a warrior here. It's working now. I add one more here. The damage is now 10,000. So I'm going to add another warrior here. 12,000 now? 13,000? 15,000? It's working. It's working. It's working now. It's working. Oh, this one. It's working. It's working. It's working. It's working. Where should I place it? Should be there. And then you. This. Multiplicative. It's working. Alright. Oh, now the thing is. Now this is the thing. Does the Rite of Undeath is also working now? Give me a second. Ooh, well, this is good because for those who are, can I make? Okay. So during the start of the season 4, the individual operator of the skeleton rogues is somehow it's not working. But after the 1.4.5 patch, though they didn't specifically say that they have fixed the individual operator, but they mentioned that they have fixed the bug that causes the buffs on the skill tree to not functioning when we are changing the skill tree. And a good example now here is the so now we are seeing that the rogues, after we have placed the individual operator here, he's dealing around 3,000 4,000 damage. Now if I add another warrior here somewhere on the other arena, we can now see that the damage now peaks from averaging from 4,000 to 8,000 now. So that is exactly like 100% multiplicative damage. And then if I add one more rogue over there, then add more rogue on the other side. So now it starts to scale its damage. Then I'll add one more warrior there. Now the damage is now 13,000 to 15,000. So 200%, like almost like the triple the damage that they're doing right now. So this is now a good time for you, for anyone who wants to try the poison rogue. So I have build guide and build planner and loot filter. Probably I'm just gonna update to make sure that I have those notes on the individual operator. Alright, have fun with the poison skeleton rogues now. Can I try? This is great. But this is fixed. Well, it's just it's just so sad that it was not fixed when I was playing it. It's not going to summon the skeleton, but we need this. I need the mage and then golem here. This 1, 2, 3. Do I have a spare of that mana region? I think this one, then this one. Right? Let me try. Well, how about no? Oh yeah, I should have tried without the abomination. Hey, what is this? Huh? What the heck? Wow. This is amazing. But we have seen how the what is the damage output of our skeleton rogues a while ago without the abomination. Let's try without the abomination then, so that we can see the damage output now that we have the individual operator. I feel like the new patch is it caused some instability in the game for some reason. Where's the rogue? You? Ha! Boom. I think I should put it here. Armor shred. Where's the at least the champion? Yeah, they are way much more better now. Let's do Omen window. It's okay. We don't have the tank. We don't have our abomination, but it's doing well. Okay, if that is the case, okay, let me check my build planner just to make sure that my build migrate. Resistance, armor per minion. I mean, this is also good. How's our defense? 100 exactly. Because I want that. I want this one also. But how's our resistances? Are we good? Except fire. It's just I have all of the minion cooldown let me see. I need this one, vitality, correct. I'm also thinking if I should do the same thing here with the let's see here. Because if I'm going to remove, the fire resistance is going to suffer. Seems like I have already invested it here. And then I also have the physical resistance here. I think the all resistance is somewhere here. I think this is where the all resistance is. Yeah. This is... because this is going to help on our damage. Unless, okay, if I'm gonna do like this. Instead of armor, and then 5 here. So 40. 40, and then this is just 30, so I can remove this, then add everything here. so that at least we're still 100% on our reduced damage taken from critical strikes. I think that's so that because our rogues are very fast on doing their attacks, so they can inflict along with the zombies to add more of that armor shred. Oh no! Now I remember. Right. The reason why I didn't invest on this one, because the poison is going to bypass the armor. Ailments bypasses the armor. Like for example, the poison damage. If you see like the Oribus is dealing poison damage, even though you have a maximum armor, it's not going to help on mitigating the poison damage. It's going to bypass the armor, so you need to have at least maximum poison resistance and avoid getting multiple stacks. So now I remember. I mean, if that is the case, should we also go with all-out vitality here? Right? That will also give us armor here. Maybe I'll grab 1 point here, then add it here. Right? Since this one is taking all the threat. Okay. I think Weaver, humble. But we can peek at the armor mitigation of 60. I think this is fine. What is regen? Health regen. All right. Huh? I guess this is poison. Yeah, same with our golems. On how we are doing with the golems as well. I think increase in armor. Oh, we have the vitality. Okay, good. I wish we can copy and paste. this is this is taking a lot of time. Then another humble here. Basically our the only difference with the fire damage overtime, if I'm not mistaken, the difference between the fire damage overtime, the reason why I'm adding more of the armor, because the fire damage overtime is, well, it's not an ailment. The damage overtime of the Infernal Aura is not an ailment, and it's not an ailment. However, I'm going to check later on the help whether when a damage is a damage overtime, does it bypass the armor? Because unlike the poison, ignite, what else? Damned. What is the equivalent for the void? I know there is. Or is it just void? What else? Chill? Cold damage overtime? And then there's also lightning. I don't know what's the equivalent of the lightning. Lightning overtime? Does it bypasses the armor also? Oops, correct. Then here we're gonna add now all of the resistances. I think I have the same. I think this is also what I have on the filter. Okay, I think that's it. So bone clamor, vitality, poison damage, health regen. So basically it's the same. Then effect on the suffixes, but not suffixes, but supposedly it should be on the prefixes. For the vitality. So now we can have a, see, wow, 123. Okay, save. Then let me open my season 4 build guides. Poison rogue. 1.4.5. Updated after 1.4.5. Early leveling filter. Okay, build planner. Gonna delete this. This copy. Now for the loot filter. I'm going to delete this one. Delete. And then let me go back to my character now. And then where is our poison rogues? Wanted uniques. Helmet. Bone clamor. Huh? The seed of Yggdrasil is not there. Why there's 8 here? Relic? Ambition have been erased? Well, you should be here. Then why? If there's no, why there's 7 here? Oops. One, two, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's correct. Nihilis or Omnis? Yeah, those are also yeah, Omnis would work, will work also. Okay, if that is the case, helmet, we need to change the affixes, so we need vitality here. I think the rest is okay except for the poison damage. Just give me a second. I'm pulling out. Totality or health recovery. Okay. And that's the poison. Vitality. That's correct. Health regen per second, then poison, and then vitality. How's our minion health though? 662, okay. Armor 61, we can still further increase this armor if we have... Can I check what is... Boo. Minion damage, bone curse. Boo. Ew. I mean... okay. Let's finish this. LP1. Poison damage. Vitality. Helmet. E6. And then affixes, we're looking for vitality. This is easy. We're looking for the vitality, so that's important. Seven, 8. Spear. Helmet. Or maybe poison if we have. Then vitality, health recovery, regeneration, then poison. Then 2, 6, 1. Okay, anything else? Armor. For the armor, I was looking for vitality and then +2 to skeleton. The one I'm changing, I believe. Okay, poison damage and poison resistance. Oh, this is... Well, give me a second. Should go with... Yeah, those two. Vitality, then I think the rest is correct. The only thing here that we're going to remove is the poison damage and poison resistance. For you, resistance, recovery, remove poison, then add vitality here. Same thing with this one. I think I'm almost done because I'm also excited to play our what's that? Our Infernal Aura Golems. Just give me a second. What is this? Recovery attribute. I think if I have the chance to play this again, or if I have the chance to go back again to Last Epoch after, if it's still live, or whether it's still have a new season after I'm done with Diablo 4 this coming season, I'm gonna go back and then polish this and then see how far on the corruption that this build can do also. Oh, give me a second. What am I adding? +1 or I believe it's plus level, not +1. That's why. Wait a second. That's why they are on a different position. I got confused for a bit. It should be level for skeleton, not the +1. How about you? Level. Level, that's correct, but why you have 4? Then you attributes not the +1 but level to summon skeleton. Okay, one more. Okay. Anything else that I have changed? I think gloves still correct. Nothing is changed on the gloves and on the boots. Boots, we're still using the same boots. I think here. Okay, what I need is miner. Weaver. So this is minor. Those are correct. Oh, humble. There you go. Stout. Probably. Vitality and then what? Shared poison damage. That is also correct. And then for the Weaver idol, Humble Weaver. Weaver Vitality and then Poison, Minion Poison Penetration. This is also good. But I would like to have more defenses. I mean, we could still go with this one. Oh no, that is it poison penetration? Oh, physical penetration. Why I have this poison penetration? Do we have this on the Weaver idol? I don't think so. On the Humble. Or maybe I'm wrong. Shared poison damage is only 17. Times 2, so that's 34% increase. It's not that much. The necrotic resistance. How much is our... Because this will also help on our ward per second. Considering that we have so much vitality. I think that should be okay for now. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 24. So that's 125 here. 125 is equivalent of divided by 3. So that's around 40 ward per second. The thing is, it doesn't have a Weaver affix, but somehow it shows here poison penetration and... Oh, I see. I think this is where the poison penetration is. This one. But basically it's... This one is even better. 5 points of vitality is equivalent to 5% of multiplicative damage. That is also the same as the penetration here, the output. Plus we get a health regen. Okay, then necrotic resistance is fine then. Okay. So... Because it seems like the vitality and then the poison there is... Basically they are on the same prefix. Where's the necrotic? Necrotic resistance. Okay. Okay. So make a copy, duplicate. Then this one, let's check everything. Then export, copy the clipboard, and then loot filters, create a new filter, import, configure, shared, endgame, necromancer, skeleton, save, and that's it. Copy the link, then we paste it here. All right, now there is one more that I want to test. There's one more that I want to test. Just give me a second. I just want to check to ensure that the link okay, all good. Okay, let's go back to the game and let me grab the summoning rates. Okay, so why summoning rates? I'm just thinking, does the Rite of Undead is also working? Wow, what is that? I'm gonna get kicked out in 5 seconds. I'm fixing my loot filter and then you're gonna kick me out because of inactivity? Why? I'm not inactive. I'm doing some update on my loot filter. Boo. Let me delete this one. Then the copy, edit, confirm. How much is my necrotic penetration now? 66. Okay. Okay. The moment of truth. 7 unspent points? What? Did I do some testing? So their damage is around 5,300, right? 5,367. And then critting at 21,949. Again, if we activate this one, we should see a 60% increase based on our necrotic penetration here. So this would go up to 66, I guess. So we're seeing around 5,000 normal damage, 21,000 crit. Right on Vendette is not working. It's not working. Again, if that penetration is... This is a very potent damage. If we activate this, your minion gain penetration based on your overcap necrotic or elemental resistance. Because the reason why I'm really looking forward for this one, because even on the Infernal Aura Golems, if we are going to invest on fire resistance, it's... So we have vitality and then we have fire resistance that will add more fire penetration on our damage. Where is the help? Is it support? How can you toggle game guide? Damage in last spell can be dealt in two different ways: hit or damage over time. Damage over time deals damage over time to a target or area repeatedly over a duration. The most common sources of damage over time are ailments, which is ignite, bleed, poison. So bleed is physical, poison is poison. And then what is... I don't know what is the other for the void. I think they have also their own equivalent. And then so for the necrotic there's damp. And then I think cold is chilled. There are also damage over time effects that damage all targets within an area, such as fire aura, tornado, consecrated ground, and many more. Any source of damage that is not a damage over time is considered a hit. Any source of damage that is not a damage over time is considered a hit. That one I get. Most damaging skills include a hit such as swipe, blah blah. Hits can be dodged, blocked, or turned into a glancing blow, and there are many other effects that trigger either when you hit something or when you hit by an enemy. Damage over time cannot be mitigated by most defense mechanics, except for resistances. Damage over time cannot critical strike and does not trigger on hit effects such as health gain on hit. So meaning, even though we penetrate, though the armor still, the purpose of the armor here is still beneficial. Okay, let's grab... So anyway, so the apparently, what is the equivalent of 10 necrotic damage? I don't have exactly 10 necrotic damage here, because I'm thinking if I'm going to remove a 10 just to balance out, if I'm going to remove this just to see them apple to apple. But I think it's very clear. If we have that 60% penetration, then the damage like that that is the almost the average 5,400. Then that one we increase by another 60%, so that's 5,000. That will add an additional 3,000. Why it's not happening?
Hello, traveler.
See, it's the same. Like I said, the only difference is only like 200, 300 difference. That is not the impact of that that penetration. It should be way much more better. Anyway, Yeah, I should be maxing out this one. Okay. Let's grab our main priority right now. Our Infernal Aura. But at least I'm happy that the Poison Rogue is fixed. Armor mitigates the damage you take from all hits, but has no effects against damage over time. However, the another purpose of the armor shred here, because most of our minions, well, the thing is, we are basically damage over time here, so then we can invest on more important nodes here. Did I fix my loot filter already? I think I did. Right, I think I did. Okay, let's go to observatory. How much is my 72,000? Okay, I think that should be enough. Just to farm the... So on Saturday, I'm gonna watch out tomorrow if the build planner for D4 it's still not fully well, I can still prep because I don't know if the talisman on the Diablo 4 planner is already like that is the real thing, because I don't want to spend like planning everything and then all of the sudden the thing is, what if I have updated everything and then now that when they have a new updated build planner, all of your existing that you have placed there it's going to be overwritten or it's going to be forcibly removed, and then a new update that you need to apply manually, then it's just going to be a waste of time. Like I don't mind if I'm to be honest, like it's like my dilemma right now is that because I'm not a full-time streamer, and I cannot compete with those who can play like more than 8 hours a day, who can fully optimize their build or whatever, that they can update everything in a single day. So I don't have to worry about that, I guess. I'm just gonna play the expansion on Tuesday, and then what I would say 100% that after a few days the D4 build planner is going to be updated soon, and then I'm just gonna update the build planner once everything is fully optimized. I feel like I'm going to enjoy the game as like experiencing the game as a whole new mechanic again. Okay, I think I need the prophecy. I need the lenses, not the prophecies, the lenses, and then okay. Actually, now I have one here. Okay, let's find the humbles. They're quite expensive though. Or do I find it expensive because I don't have so much favors now? Oh, miner, shoot. Should we find a weaver right away? Is there a specific like for a weaver?
I knew you had something to ask. It would be my pleasure to satisfy your curiosity.
I guess that's it. I think to prevent wasting the favor, minor weaver, humble weaver. Oh shoot, siege golem. Like this one. Yeah, because I don't know if I have said a while ago, if I cannot polish the build planner for the expansion, I'm just gonna wait, and then probably on Saturday, so I'll be back streaming on Saturday, probably. I'm just gonna continue with this build and then try to optimize it further, and then just gonna have some fun. About 2 humble weaver is like 3,500. Just 2. As long as they give me vitality. As long as they give me vitality. That's the most important. I think one more. Okay. Oh, mana region. Now I remember. Mana region. Let's go visit. Can we swing? $67, that's good enough. Logi. Go. Probably I'm gonna farm some better Logi as well. Logi. Aha! We got one! I'm just gonna put it here. Aha. Aha. And then more mana regen. Let's go, sir. And applying the skills again. Why do we have to keep on? I mean, you know, when you swap, if the item senses that it's still the same additional skills, like they should not change unless you are say +2 and then you're changing to +1, then of course, right? Or if it's +1 then you add the +2, then you will now have one more unspent points. But same points, I mean, you don't have to, you shouldn't have to do this again. What the heck? Oh, area. Well, because we're here, but in actual, I think we're sitting at I wonder 25. Now can we spam? I think I need more. I think if this is like 55, maybe we're getting there, because we need at least 28, I guess. We need we need 28 here, so that if we are casting twice per second, then 14 times 2, so that's 28.8, and then basically we are behind by 3 mana per cast. Anyway, are we? Should I go with the spirit so far to farm the Logi, right? Or should we just keep on farming the timeline boss and then hoping to get a 2 LP Dragon Flame? Unclaimed Trove, 55 corruption. Wait a second, did I turn on the Aura of Decay during Jura's fight? Oops, wrong way, wrong way. Man, burn, baby, burn. Burn, baby, burn. Oh, what's this? Vitality, necrotic damage, vitality, vitality, necrotic resistance. Well, now I need the minor idol, right? Because I'm going to lose the elemental resistance. Let's do Omen Window. Wow, the one of the mages is the one carrying the the dredgen. Ooh, 76. Power tank at its finest. Sorry, ma'am. Praetorian. $72 mana. Is that T7? T6? Nope. Ooh, increased mana regeneration, then physical resistance, necrotic resistance, and then we have an armor. All right. Now I remember, I need the critical strike chance avoidance. Boo-hoo. Ah, 82. Oh, what is what is my helmet? Okay. If we can find that helmet, that would be nice. That would be nice. Or do I have a... How about a belt? Belt. For Havoc. Do I have a belt for Havoc? Oh, this one is nice. Yep. Hey. Where did it go? Oh, here. What the heck? I'm looking for something that I can Havoc also. Like staff. I think I should whoa. I think I should rename this as for imprint. That's it. About tab is full. I don't know if I have some use for this one. Oh, 8 vitality. But other than that, it's nothing. Okay, unclaimed trove. Let's see if we can farm some better items here. Okay, boys, let's burn the enemies here. Ooh. Uh-huh. Mana region. Okay. No, I think that's yellow. The ultimate filter that I'm looking forward to is I mean that one is fine. That one is fun. It's just it doesn't have a lot of Unless we're gonna farm a 2 LP. But if we want an affix that we have a high chance that the second affix will be a wanted affix, then it's better to have at least one of the wanted T7 or T6, and then we have the second one, and then we will craft the third one. If we have a wanted on the fourth one, that would be nice. If not, then see, now we're getting the vitality. Though this is T6. The armor. Because I'm thinking about this armor shred. I can add it on because we have a total 1 2 3 8 6 8 and then 6 vanguards, so that's a 14, so that's 140 ward per second. So besides on the ward per death, then at least we have ward per second additional. That's it. Oh, that's another one. I need humble. E7. Omen, omen. I think the thing that it's going to hurt me is the damage over time. But so far, we're doing okay. As long as we are inside of the Dread Shade, that will increase our armor also. That is amazing. I need to 92. But my resistances are going down. Yeah, this is too high. We can seal one and try to gamble, but again, if you're not T7, I'm not going to take you. Okay, one more before we can go to the unclaimed trove. Face tanking the void damage. Face tanking the void damage of the small weaver poison. Oh man. Oh yeah, not small. But anyway. Until I find a resistance. So this one I can also remove. Then add maybe this one. Then we can add this one. Wow, really? We mitigated that the damage of that weaver boss. I think the only thing that we can enchant here are I think large, adorned, ornate, grand, and then the large idol. I'm just removing the T6. Yeah, let's just shatter that ring. Maybe I'll keep one until I find a better affix, I guess. Then I'll gonna store it. Oh! I hate those I don't know, for some reason those fire um I'm always end up getting killed with those fire damage. Those things that circles. And I know, because I'm also relying on the Dread Shade. If the Dread Shade is out of range, if we are not in the range of the Dread Shade, so that will be a problem also. You know, I feel like, should the Dread Shade be on the mages, not on the golem? Because I feel like during engagement, I'm also thinking, because we have to take note that the golem are also taunting the enemies. So if we are chasing, if we are taking the shelter of the Dread Shade on the on the golem, so when they got overwhelmed with the enemy, so we are in close proximity of the damage where it's going to happen. Well, I was not ready. And basically the mages are stationary most of the time because they are ranged attacks. They do projectile attacks and they can hit the enemies from the distance, so most of the time they're just in one place. We're in front of the blast. I think the Reef Beast is when they deal their, I would say, like special attacks like that lightning blast. I think it's hitting for like minimum 10,000, I guess. Oh, open slot. We can add mana regeneration there, and we can seal the stun, and then maybe add increase in health. Damage over time. Oh, this is also nice. T7 here. Huh, this is good for imprint. Nice one there, dragon. Like, you breathe your necrotic breath right in front of me as on the direction of my evade. Oh. Okay, claim trove. I think during Omen, it's better to put a Dread Shade on the mages so that we are on a safe distance while we are getting the buff from the Dread Shade. We can get close to the golems as long as we are still within range while we are still in a safe distance enough that we can give them at least the buff of. It's still too dangerous when we get overwhelmed by the damage of, when we get overwhelmed by the numbers of the enemy. I guess that's a D7. But the roll is low though. The highest roll for T7 vitality is T7 15. think there's 3 more chests over here. Wait a second, that's T6? 13? This one is... Okay, then how come it's... This is T6. This is T7. Oh, wait a second. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. I think I understand now why this one is T6, this is T7. How come it's because it contains basically 3 affixes that I need here. Even though this is T6, if we have a 2 LP Ashwake, this is still gonna be a bit more better because we have a chance that we can get an armor. So guarantee T6 vitality, and then we have these 2 affixes right here. So at least, of course, you still have a 33% chance that you're gonna land on the an affix that you don't need, but at least you have 66.67 chance that you will get your wanted second affix. Should I change this color now? So that light, small caps, all caps, and then that one. Yeah. Anyway, I'll just gonna update the How about you? See, same thing here. Vitality, increase in armor, right? But haven't I... Wait a second. Oh, yeah, right. I didn't change this yet. And this one, all caps. So now, shing! There you go. Now that we know that this contains two affixes. One is the wanted T6 or T7 affix that we need. Aha! So now this is a Buno. Ah, same thing. Now we have for 2 LPs. Ashwake. Now for the Ashwake, where's the Ashwake? Ashwake. Gonna put you here. Then Dragon Flame Edict. Okay, I still have plenty more space. Whoa! Echo of the World. Are we worthy to climb 600? Yep. Oh my god. I didn't see where the impact of the that void thing. Okay, let me really expand the circumference, sorry, not circumference, the radius of. Let me turn this off. Then let me summon a group of wraiths. One more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I close? Probably. Okay, we should not die on this fight, otherwise we have to farm some gaze again. 613. Where should we go? Going up? Hoping I'll be able to find another omen window. Oh, speaking of the omen. Okay. Where are the mages? Where are the mages? I'm gonna place the dread shade on you. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness, there's so many. Well, I only need the vitality and then health regen. Increased effect. Wow, 73 armor per. Oh no, never mind. I don't know if I have a carcinized that has a increasing the prefixes. But you have a low armor, sir. Oh, this is not good. Where's the other one? Yeah. Five corrupted idols equipped at maximum. 26% effect of Weaver enchantment affixes for idols in refracted slot. We're talking about this one. Can we go up? Boom. Critical strike chance. Not that much. And plus this is 64 armor. Yeah. It's just 26%. This one is 5 vitality. 26% is just adding 1. It's just adding 1 value. Well, this is nice. 5 mana per idol in a refracted slot though. 4 armor per equip corrupted idol. We can corrupt 5. Anyway. Well, this one. I think it added 5. I mean 5. 1. Yeah, I did 1, but we just increase our armor by a bit. 7. Wow, we're just 6 points. Wow, our armor is 11,000. 6 points away to 85%. What is the 85% armor value? Like 15k? Okay, let's bring back. Ooh. I'm always having that a phobia on that the swing of that Rexy. Rexy. You know where the why I call that dinosaur Rexy? If you guys know the movie called Music Museum. What's that? Night at the Museum. The fossilized T-Rex display who comes alive because of the what's the name of that tablet? What's the name of that tablet? The tablet of Ackman Ra. That makes the display on the museum comes alive every night. So yeah, it's working. So basically, I'm on the shelter of the Dreadshade with the our mages, and then we're still hitting the golems with our Aura of Decay. At least we are gaining that armor from the aura from the Dreadshade, while the golems are hitting them, taunting the enemies, keeping our necromancer safe and sound. Wow. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. At least we see right away. Uh-oh. Get out, get out! Then who told you to stay in front of that the reef beast? Okay, we're just gonna stay here and relax. Let our big boy deal. Oh! Easy. Oh, you're just gonna stand there and relax? Okay. Then stay there. How much is our vitality? 104. Okay. That is good. So far, I haven't seen our damage diminish. Wow. We could have added a destroy all blood spires. Okay, I'm just gonna do 2 more echoes and then basically I'm done for the day. At least I was able to see what will happen if we place those if we use the humble with the vitality. Do our resistances is went down for a little bit, but as long as we find another elemental resistance that we can place in, I, well, we're still filtering it. Ooh. Let me try this. Okay, that was too courageous to... Where's that thing? Let's go, let's go. This is already a failed run, so there's no point on... We're not getting any stability points here. I think where is the mages? I think it's really safe to place the dread shade on the mages. Ooh, with necrotic resistance, nice. Ooh, another one. Nice, nice, nice. 4-2. Okay, mages. I'll be sheltering on your dread shade, okay? Okay. Last run for tonight. Grand Omen window. What should we connect here? Just in case we successfully complete this. Probably Concord Tower. Or another Omen Echo Chain. It's hard to see where and who's carrying the dread shade. Probably if you have a cosmetic. What do I need to buy just to see to clearly see the dread shade? Okay, let's find the Grand Omen. Let's clear this enemy, especially those monsters that do that fire thing. It's very annoying. Oh shoot, they have activated the or is that the no, that is not yet the main omen. That is just a roaming omen, sir. This is the one. Okay. Push them back, boys! Push them back! I hate fire! Come here, come here, come here, come here. Regroup, regroup. Good job, guys. Good job. I didn't notice that they are. I think it's the same thing with those regular lesser omen. Like the more as you progress on, as you fill in that progress bar, the more and more powerful monsters are going to spawn. And I didn't realize that our golems are starting to disappear. Either way, surprisingly, the mages was able to survive the fight. I mean, we can still continue on another Omen window or seek the Nemesis. Seek the Nemesis. Oh, there's an unclaimed trove here. I think if we have our mana enough that we can reach the 28 mana regen per second, I think we should be okay. That we can able to keep on spamming the volatile zombies. Good job. You guys are doing a good job. Yeah, the strategy is working. I'm putting the Dread Shade on the mages, not on the golem. But during, like, for example, this one, during speed farming like this, it's better to be on the golem, so that as we charge along with our golem, then they will receive the buff of the Dread Shade, plus with our Aura of Decay. And the strategy is working with investing on the vitality. I think I don't. It's already getting late. I'm not going to. This will be my last echo. I'm just gonna complete. I think there's a cemetery. I think, and I think I'm still not done with the echo. What I'm going to do, I think this is already the ideal setup, and this one is already updated on the build planner. So I'm just gonna polish this loot filter, and then I'm gonna save it. And this one is not yet on my list of builds in my build link. So I'm just gonna update it, and then see if you guys want to play this, then please. Check out the link and have fun with the build. Champion, champion. Where's the champion? Nah. Could you guys disappear right away? Actually, there's one more here. We can either go with... I think minion health would be the best one here. Not just we are increasing the survivability of our minions. I think that will also give us an additional ward based on the health of the minions when they die, especially the volatile zombies, for the ward generation on for every 2 seconds from the ambition of an erased relic. Melted. Okay, one more. I think I have to turn off that green filter. I'm almost done. Hey, we're done. I thought this was... So we've been here a while. Oh, okay. My bad. I thought there was a second Reef Beast. Oh, we're done. What the heck? Now again, what I'm thinking here is if this is... I mean, this is still okay. The only one... Give me a second here. We're still doing fire damage. I think this is okay because every time that the golems will hit, their hit damage is still gonna be more... will increase their damage. How many points left? 92. Okay, before I end the stream, let's... Actually, it's already here. What happened? Oh my god, I didn't save. I think I have already filled this in, right? Anyway. Was that? Yeah. Because I need the necrotic resistance. Humble. I think with regards to the fire resistance here, we can still get more fire resistance. Actually, how much is our fire resistance from the Aura of Decay? This is plus 60%. And then even though we are reducing our poison, our fire resistance from the intelligence, there is 32. And then 32 minus 60. So we have at least 28% additional. So I believe for this one, elemental resistance should be okay. I think I have increase in health here. Increase in health, increase in health, increase in health. Then a bit of health regen. So yeah, I put here minion health. Do I have minion health on the loot filter? Let me check. Just to double check. Okay. Speaking of equal, this one equal, this one, change the color. Let's see. Because I want it to stand out. Probably that one. But I don't want it to be same as this. Though, if we turn this off, yeah, I think that's okay. I think that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. LP. Armor equal all right. Okay. I think to avoid confusion, I need minor, right? Minor. Let's remove now the small. Or do we still keep it there just in case you are looking for it? Like if you don't want it, then just turn it off. Same thing with the idle large here. If you don't want it, then just turn it off. I think right now I have to turn this off now. Well, basically, yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, let me create a duplicate. Then this one, let's check everything so that this is now going to be ready for the filter link. Can we just press spacebar? No. So that it will be easier and faster. Or is it like there's a one click, check everything, like here, click and then check everything. Okay, this is ready. And then let's what else? Back to the planner. Passive. Five, 20 times 200. Damage redirected to lowest health minion. We can maximize this also. So this is 10% damage reduction also. A percentage of your damage taken is redirected to your lowest health minion. Though I think the one who's gonna get hurt here is the mages because they are the lowest, or maybe the vanguards, or the what's that? The zombies. No, zombies has more health than the mages. Do they have multiplicative health, or everything is just damage? What is my 28, 3, 1? Or should we go with armor shred? Because again, the only... Well, we had to take note that the damage here of the zombies, if we force them to over summon, they're gonna... One of them, the first zombies that was summoned, will be forced to explode in order to resummon again another zombie. I think armor shred here is better. Because in spite of that we are doing the vomit damage over time, we are still forcing them to explode, which is the explosion has a 600% effectiveness of added spell damage. So it's like while the others are keep on vomiting to inflict the armor shred, then the mages, the hit of the mages, the hit of the golem, and then the explosion of the volatile zombies are also helping with adding those DPS. I think this is okay. That is the right path. While this one, armor is good, but I need this one. For the golems to give us some health. Or do we need the armor? That's also what I'm thinking here. Making them more tougher, I think. Right? Since we are also investing on the vitality here. For every point of vitality, now we have 100%. Then 100 points, then times 4%, so that's 400% increase in armor. I think that should be I think I have a health regen, so I should be fine. More toughness to our golem, plus this is an aura, so this will give some armor also, including the mages, making them more tougher. What else? Yep, I think those are correct. We need 7 points here, then just 3 points here. Actually, we can add 1 more point here for more minions to our, more armor to our minions. Do I need to add 1 point here at least, like 2 times 14? Is it plenty, no? 200 times 14, so that's 280 armor. How much armor I'm going to lose if I remove 250-ish? So the 250 is like 600 additional. At this point, it doesn't really add that much. However, this might help on regaining our ward. I'm talking about this one. Because I'm trying to compare, like, if I remove this, that is 11,100 something, and then if I add this, this is, and basically because of our high armor right now, it's just 1% additional. So it's gonna be the same thing. I'm investing 2 points here for just an additional 1% of armor and a bit of regen. But if I'm going to place everything here, then at least we get that additional ward per second along with our ward per second provided by the bone clamor. At least we have an additional ward generation. Okay. Okie dokie. So at least 4 points here would be okay. I think everything looks okay. I think I haven't found a high roll on the increase in armor. Actually here, well, another thing is this one. See this one? Boom boom boom. This is 15%, so this is ideal. Damage over time. Another 40% multiplicative damage. Ah, right. Right. More DPS. I think our golem would be able to survive. Again, I can still place a minion health on the gloves, so that's an additional survivability to our golem, which I haven't placed yet on the gloves. So I think this is it. Save, get the link. Okay, let me add it here. Let's insert 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Insert rows above. This is, I'll call this Infernal Aura Golems. And then I'll still put a note here. Right of Vendetta is not working. Oops. Planner. And then filter, this is, what is this one? Today is April 20. I think this is the latest one that I have created with Bone Clamor. Helmet. Okay. This is the latest one. Copy the link. Oh, not this one. So I don't have the loot filter yet. Let me go back to the game. Export filter. Import. Configure. Shared. Endgame. Necromancer. Golem. Yeah, I think this is it. Save, get the link. All right. Yay, we have our fourth one. Fourth minion build. There's another one that I'm planning to play, which is the skeletal mage Death Knights using the Hungering Souls skill. But until then, if I have the chance, then I can still play it, and then at least I'm happy that the Poison Rogues is doing well now. Demolition Mages are also doing good, though Rite of Undead is still not working. This build is still... Oops. Hey, what happened? 4, Season 4. I would say for this season. Yeah, that's correct. Because I'm really heavily focused on the minions, on the Necromancer mastery tree skills. Infernal Aura Golems. Yeah. So probably I'll be creating a build guide video also for this week before I start playing Diablo 4 next week. Again, I'm gonna observe if the build planner for the D4 build is going to be updated before maybe tomorrow or Saturday. If not, I'm just gonna continue with this build, keep on pushing the corruption, and I just want to see if it will also gonna be performing, if it will be able to push on 700. But I want this build to kill the Oribus rather than, I think we can also use the confluence of Oblivion by defeating Oribus there. It will reset the timeline, and then it will be upgraded to the corruption level of the highest level that we have accomplished on all of our characters in our account. But I don't want that. I wanted the build to be able to really push and kill the Oribus. It's like I want to feel the potency of the damage and the defenses as well, because at least I would be able to gauge like, oh, we are lacking on this on defense, so let's improve it. Oh, we're still missing on our DPS, then let's improve it. So at least right now on this build, it's already doing okay defense wise, DPS, everything is good. It's just we need to strategize. This is not a very simple like, hey, you just go in and then let your minions do the damage for you. Yes, but we need to pay attention on some certain mechanics, like being inside of the Dreadshade and who should carry the Dreadshade. Like on the engagement of the Omen, it's better to have to place the Dreadshade to the mages because there are so many enemies, and we want the golems to be engaging on the enemy, and then as they taunt the enemies to them, we don't want to be close to our golems that we will also get overwhelmed and we will also get hit by the damage of the enemies. But anyway, I think that's it for me today. So I'm just again I'll be back streaming on Saturday, and so far I'm happy with the outcome of this build. So supposedly the idea of this build is to build a pure fire damage over time, including the volatile zombies. But it turns out that the Infernal Aura really deal a lot of damage here, and then yeah, basically the mages along with sacrificing those vanguards, and then the volatile zombies as well. So basically they are just support to fuel the damage of the golem, plus the ward from the volatile zombies is helping us on our survivability, and plus those additional armor shreds. So I'm getting ignite here. Anyway, so yeah, that's it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Have a good one. Bye. Oh, by the way, I'll be posting the link on the description box when I post this stream on my YouTube channel. Yeah, alright. I think you can also check on my previous stream if you see those links, so that will automatically update and you will see those updated links, including this Infernal Aura Golem. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Have a good one. Bye.